Hello everyone, it's me again, founder and CEO of the United Martial Arts Federation. Today we're going to cover sparring. We're going to cover singles, we're going to cover team sparring, continuous team sparring, and I also have another type of sparring that I'm going to be introducing in the near future that I'm not going to put out there until it's time. I don't want anyone to steal my idea. During sparring, the first thing we want to practice is safety. Safety. Alright, so before I go into the sparring gear, I want to explain the legal contacts and the illegal contacts. Illegal contacts. Face contact. Let me take my hat off. Face contact. Black belt divisions. Brown belt divisions. Red belt divisions. You are allowed face contact, light to no face contact. If you cause discoloration, it is up to the referee's discretion to either award your opponent a point, give you a foul, or disqualification. Any blood drawn is an automatic disqualification in the black belt division. All right? Under black belt division, that's anyone under the rank of black, brown, or red belt, intermediate class, beginner class. If you strike in the face, you cause discoloration or bleeding, that is an automatic disqualification. Safety first, we are here to control our technique. Instructors are, I know all the instructors out there in the world are big on control, so you need to practice your control. Legal shots from the chest above the belt. That's in the body area. Okay? If you get the wind knocked out of you, then that's not a foul, that's not disqualification. All that is just conditioning. You need to condition your stomach and your solar plexus. Either that or move out of the way. So the front portion of the body above the belt, below the chin, or should I say below the neck area. The ribs are an illegal shot. Also the kidney. The kidney is a very, very, very close to the spinal cord. Any strikes to the back is a foul. Okay, now, anything below the belt, especially the groin, kicks to the groin, whether they're accidental or whether they're on purpose, is an automatic disqualification. There's zero tolerance to groin contact. Anything below that, the legs, the knees, the calves, the ankles, blase, any sweeps, those are all fouls. Any combination of 3 fouls stepping out of the ring, we have a 20 by 20 foot ring, so that's plenty of ring for you to dance around in. If you step out of the ring with 1 foot, if you touch that line, that boundary line, that is considered an out of bounds foul. Any combination of 3 fouls will award your opponent 1 point. After those 3 fouls, if you commit a foul, every time after that, it's going to award your opponent 3 points. Don't give your opponent the opportunity to win by fouls. All right? Now for the sparring gear. Of course, you're going to need your foam foot pads. You're going to need your foam hand pads. You want to make sure your hand pads cover the knuckles. All right? You also need, let me get this off my hand real quick. You're also going to need your foot pads, your shin pads. No one wants to collide shins. That hurts so bad. On my shin pads, I have a instep protect. These are not acceptable for foot pads. You have to have your foot pads with these. All right. So your shin pads are required, and obviously you have to have your headgear. All right. So while I'm on the headgear, we're going to discuss the points, the point area of the headgear. You have your front portion of the headgear right here up top. That is legal. You have your sides. you have your back, and you have your top of the head gear for a hammer fist or a ridge hand. Anything inside of this face mask is going to be a foul. That's an illegal shot inside of the face mask. Now, if the face mask has a cage on the front of it, you are allowed to hit that cage because you are not making face contact. The cage is a legal contact. All right? Excessive force to the head. If you hit someone in the head hard enough to where their head is going this way, or you cause them to fall on the ground, that is called excessive contact to the head. That is a foul. If you knock your opponent out, you are automatically disqualified. There's no exceptions to that. Head contact can cause concussions, can cause injury to the neck, obviously. So we want to control our techniques to the head. Control techniques to the face. Coming within inches of the face without making contact, that is scored a point. All right. Now the point standards. Hand contact, hand techniques are 1 point. Kicking techniques to the body, 1 point. Kicking techniques to the head, 1 point. Spinning kicks, 1 point. The reason why I am saying this is because in the United Martial Arts Federation, we're going to be going by a 5-point spread. If you're sitting up here and you're scoring 2 points, 2 points, 2 points, no one wants to sit up there and watch a 5-second sparring match that they're paid their money for. They want to sit up there and they want to see action. So every technique that you throw is going to be worth 1 point. All right, make it dramatic, make it exciting for our fans. Whenever you're sparring, dancing around the ring is legal. You want to use the we have a 20 by 20. Stand by just a second. My wife. All right. Wife interrupted me on that phone call. I forgot where I was. So we're gonna pick up on the sparring, the times and everything. All sparring, every sparring division, whether it be singles, whether it be team sparring, whether it be continuous sparring, continuous team sparring, all of them are gonna run 2 minutes apiece per match. Okay. Like I was saying, 20 by 20 rings. Use those rings to your advantage. I'm going to give y'all a word of advice. If you are ahead and you know 2 minutes is about to expire, then why not use that ring to your advantage? Dance around the ring. Accidentally step out. The clock is going to continue to run. The only time that clock will stop is if there's an injury, center judge calls times out. All competitors will have the opportunity to have a coach. Coaches' passes are $10 a piece. Whenever you're in the ring sparring, you do not want to fall on the ground. Falling on the ground, if you score a technique and you fall on the ground, that technique will not count because you are not balanced. You have to be balanced when you throw a technique. That's for all sparring. That's for all sparring divisions. Found my cheat sheet. Okay, now team sparring divisions. Unfortunately, at this time, it's only going to be in the black belt divisions. All right. On your continuous sparring, I've been to several martial arts tournaments. I'm going to change the rules of my tournaments just a little bit. At some of these tournaments, they say that you have to throw a certain amount of punches and then you have to throw a kick. This is continuous sparring. If you're going to be continuous sparring, you can throw as many hand techniques as you want. You can throw as many as many kicking techniques as you want, as long as they're legal. Do not sit up here and think that you have to throw 4 punches and then you have to throw a kick. Okay, that's to me is telegraphing. Your opponent is gonna know, okay, he's throwing 4 punches, now a kick is gonna come. So now I gotta get ready for this kick. Element of surprise. You wanna sit up, you wanna throw your techniques, you want to have fun doing it. You want to have control doing it. And most importantly, you want to have good sportsmanship. Any arguing with any of our officials is going to be automatic disqualification. There's no exceptions whatsoever. I need everyone to remember this. If you cannot remember, then of course it's going to be online, Facebook. I'm going to try to put it on YouTube. You can go back and you can listen to it. You can watch it. I'm also going to have to tweak my website to where everything is everything is within specs of what I'm telling you now. Team sparring, we've covered that. Continuous sparring, we've covered that. Point sparring, we've covered that. United Martial Arts Federation rules and regulations, we've covered that. Okay, now in the ring, there will be no gear throwing if you miss a point. You have to have good sportsmanlike conduct. There will be no cussing whatsoever in my rings. If you use any profanity in my rings, you will be asked to leave the building. We will have, let me see here, women, men, of course, the winners of the team sparring competition. This is a winner take all. If you lose, you are eliminated. There will be no first and second place. There will only be one place. That is Grand Championship 7-foot trophies. I'm sorry, Grand Championship 6-foot trophies, plus $100 for the team that wins, for each team member. So that's going to be 2 6-foot trophies, $200 paid out to the winner of the team sparring. It's going to include the singles, that's going to include the continuous, that's going to include the team's continuous, and the team point sparring. If you have any questions whatsoever about sparring, about katas, please feel free to visit my website, www.umaf98.com. Sign my guest book, leave an email with your questions, and I will respond as soon as possible. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank you.